Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Upliftify and I'm so glad to be with you again today. By the way, I see in my natural environment. I'm glad to be doing this video on strengthening your connection with your child. Alright, so how are we going to strengthen our bond? Of course, we as parents must have this bonding with our children. We must have something that builds that bond no matter what. And we must keep investing on things that help us to build. So let us just share these connection tools and how to keep strengthening it up for beauty because when we have this connection with our children, there's always the satisfaction that comes along with it because we cannot just live like that, do our duties, provide what they need, and then we don't have this connection with them. Some people live their life like that, and when the children are grown, they always get to regret. We always hear regretful stories of how people were not able to bond with their children. In fact, children don't even appreciate that. They don't appreciate a parent that is not there for them, does not connect with them. Sometimes a child may just want a hug, may just want a smile from you, may just want an encouraging word from you, but you're just so busy working hard to make the money to train them. And so how do we strengthen this bond? How do we strengthen this connection? You may want to learn, and not just learning it, you have to actually you have to actually begin to also do the things that you have learned. Okay, so the first thing is open communication. Always foster an environment where children feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Okay, we need to learn to communicate with our children from the time that they are born. They are babies, infants, then toddler stage, preschoolers, or when they are in school, when they have passed children age to teenagers. At every stage of time, we must foster positive discussion, positive communication with them. Let them be able to speak to us at any time. I can say we have this. I had this with my parents. I could actually talk to them about things I'm going through, about anything, things about my relationship. Growing up, I always had their listening ear, so I can say I really got it, and also transferring it to my own children. It's something that you can do and keep doing because it's nice. It's nice. It's a very good thing to do. Then the second thing you may want to do is quality time. Spend quality time with your children. Create time to be there for them. Don't be saying that you don't have time, you're busy, and this and that. Do not ever allow that to stop you or hinder you from fulfilling your moments with them. So plan your time accordingly and decide to be there for them when they need you, when they are calling on for you. Spend that time playing with them like we used to, building blocks together. We used to drive cars together. We used to drive bicycles together. And we also spend time during the praying, devotion time, eating time, feeding time, bathing time. Every time we're together, we just try to maximize it as a time of spending quality time. It's very important and it's very key for our children. And they love it, especially those that their love languages, like me. My love language is quality time. So if you are my friend and you're spending quality time with me, you are really having me in your good books. Spend regular dedicated time together. Regular. It could be in an amusement park like I'm planning to do very soon. We are going to go up and I'm going to put up the pictures of how we have spent quality time in the amusement park together. You can have a family picnic together. Just make sure you are together, doing things together one-on-one and communicating, not silent, right? Then I also put down here that we need to do activities that can bond, like playing games, like cooking together, like asking for their own input, their own suggestion. What do you think about this image? And feel that, I can make decisions on my own, so whatever I say is acceptable. Then let's quickly go to number 3. support and encouragement, especially when during communication time, we need to support and encourage them what they do in their schoolwork, in their playing, whatever they share with you. Need to show support, be there to support them, be there to encourage them. Use your prayer, use the word of God, use your experience to always show support. To always show support. Consistency and reliability. We also need to be consistent in what we need to do. In our routines with our children, be consistent with it. Whatever you have said to do or to achieve with them, be consistent and be reliable. If you have promised your child something, try to fulfill that thing that you promised. Always keep to your word. Okay? Be consistent, be reliable. It helps to strengthen bond. But every time you're always breaking promises, you're always disappointing, apologizing, then you disappoint again, the bond will not be created, the bond will not be strengthened, and it also breaks trust, and we need their trust. We need our children's trust. Then the next one is emotional support. Like this one is very, very common with my second child. He always loves to be supported emotionally. If he's crying like this, you tell him sorry. That's not enough for till you have given him a hug, till you have carried him and patted him, then he feels okay. That's emotional support that he needs at that time. So you be there as a parent to provide this support. Do not shush a child away and say, no, you need to be strong. It's not every time you need a hug. No, you have to provide that support because that's the need that your child is asking for. That's what he needs at that time. Be able to provide it for him. And then we also have shared responsibilities. We need to share responsibilities to these children. Tell them what to do and always support them in whatever they are doing. Encourage them. Thank them for whatever they have done. Don't say, oh, it's their duty, they are supposed to support you. No, whatever they have done, you gave them assignment and they did it. Support them, thank them, encourage them, give them gifts. This will help them to grow mentally well. It will help them to grow in the way they relate with others. Share responsibilities to them. Don't feel that they are too small to do anything. Of course, there are age for certain kinds of responsibility. Once you are fixing that the child can handle this particular responsibility, things like from 2 to 4 years can begin to learn to wear his own clothes. Like my child, we have learned to wear. He has learned. I taught him to wear his trousers himself, wear his shirt himself. He's still trying for shirt, but he has learned trousers and singlet and socks. They teach him the right side and the wrong. So he has already learned that. You can't begin to teach a 1-year-old that. A 1-year-old will not be able to have mastered that. So you see the age gap. You see the difference from the example that I have given. So the age-related chores is what you are going to give your child. Ask for support. So his support, his help, her help in doing certain things. And don't say that some tasks are for boys, some tasks are for girls. No. Let them, the boys and the girls, do all this because it's always for good. When the boy learns to cook, the boy learns to wash plate, he will be able to blend it in the future. He will not be feeling, oh, this is my wife's responsibility, this is a woman's responsibility, and be causing chaos in the future. That's why there are so many husbands that are bad out there, because we have not really raised these boys well. If the children are raised up well, if they are trained how to talk well, if they are trained the proper manner, if they are taught discipline well, they are disciplined well when they are growing up, they will not be able to enter any kind of situation. They won't be able to be easily misled because they've been taught, they have been anchored rightly. Okay, so that's what we need to train our children well once they are still young. Very, very important. I read a story on social media about how a man was saying, I picked you up from gutter, was referring to his wife. And the wife came out to explain that she was not picked up from the gutter. And someone commented that, oh, this is how the boy was not raised up well. That's why he's speaking like that. So you have to raise them up well. You have to invest in their life. You have to provide the right training. Teach them the right way to talk. And if there is any other thing you're seeing that is not correct, you have to ask God to take it away and keep correcting till you have molded a good child. If we can raise the children well, the boys especially, and the girls, of course, we're going to have better marriages. Most times that there are bad marriages is because the children were not raised up well. So this way I'll be wrapping this up. Strengthen your bonds and your connection with your children well, and I know God will help you begin to look up for more of my video, because as I'm doing this video, I had that information that I should do a video on communicating properly with our children. What are the right way that they hear? What are the right way to teach them? What are the right way to learn? So I'm going to be sharing this very soon on this our channel. Please do well to support us by sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for being with me today, and bye bye.